She paints with precision and trains with purpose. The same hands that create will soon command troops.
I must say my love for arts is something that motivates me for this.
Immediate aftermath of the 1962 Sino-Indian War, wherein at that point of time we felt a very critical void and shortage in leadership. And to fill up that void, this Officer Training School, or OTS, at that time was created to commission officers on an emergency commission basis.
From its humble beginnings in 1963 as the Officers Training School, OTA specializes in training officers for short service commissions, allowing for more flexibility and a responsive approach to fulfilling the Indian Army's manpower requirements. The academy has transformed into one of India's premier commissioning academies, and officers from here stand shoulder to shoulder with their permanent commission counterparts.
Now it's been 1 year almost to the date wherein I joined over here in my present appointment, having never been an OTA before.
Right.
But having so said that, I am a convert.
Really?
To this academy.
Okay.
I am an ex-NDA. I never knew anything about college and things like that. I came straight from school into NDA.
Right.
And as a precocious teenager, we went into training and we did what we had to do, and here we are. So that training was immensely tough. That training progressed over a period of time, over 3 years. So I come from a purely civilian background.
Okay.
And for that, it took time for my learning curve to accelerate into a level to meet and match others who came from other kind of backgrounds that were complementary to our life in the armed forces.
Correct.
So it took me that amount of time.
Right.
And when I translate that to the officer cadets here, who just have a year to train, I mean, the learning graph is so steep, the kind of requirements of them in body and mind is so immense.
Exactly.
That it is a wonder how they're able to do it. And that's something, seeing is believing. And I'm so proud of all my officer cadets that they come through in flying colors.
The year-long course at the OTA prepares graduates for all branches of the Army, except for the Army Medical Corps.
And doing runs, you feel proud doing that as a company, doing it with others. I have pushed myself in every way, and that's made me very happy.
For me, ma'am, right after graduating from OTA, being a pre-commission training, we are trained here as platoon commanders, which is like to lead around 30 men. So for me, I would like to lead in the highest capacity possible, and I would further like to enhance my skill, which would ultimately help me to perform well in whatever task I get after commissioning.
Beyond field training, cadets sharpen their skills through modern simulators. These systems allow them to practice with pistols, rifles and light machine guns under complete safety, mastering the art of weapons handling before they step onto the range. Simulator training saves time and resources while delivering the realism needed for combat readiness. Equestrian training is mandatory here. It teaches balance, confidence, control, and calmness under pressure. Qualities every leader must possess.
As far as OTA is concerned, no brainer. We have a wonderful horse riding club over here. I've got 54 majestic horses, fully fledged stables over here. The horses are world class. The instructors over here are chosen from the best in the country. They are show jumpers par excellence, they are ultra endurance horse riding athletes, what have you. And as far as the cadets are concerned, their training again, as in all other training, is basic and foundational for all of them. In that, they are expected to walk with the animal, trot with the animal independently. And what is important, as you could see these horses running around us, each and every one of them is something to 900 to 1000 pounds or a 500 kg animal. If you are driving a car, you have a mind and you can control the car. But when you're a horse, there are two minds. One is your mind and one is the horse's mind. So both your minds should be aligned for the things to be moving in a certain direction and not have hiccups to your embarrassment.
Right.
So to that extent, I would say that this equestrian sport is a game changer in terms of many things.
Warfare has changed. So must those who fight it. Cyber, hybrid, psychological. With cutting-edge partnerships with institutions like SRM University and IIT Madras, OTA cadets train in cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, international relations, and leadership under fire, preparing officers for a new era.
Military history, international relations that I just mentioned,
Yeah.
science and technology. So science and technology have been revamped to include these aspects of cyber warfare, hybrid warfare, and understanding from the contemporary wars, whether Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Middle East. Everything that is around us is something that we watch, we see, we derive case studies and we argue them threadbare in our classrooms and outdoor and open learning forums.
At OTA, equality isn't a checkbox for tokenism. It is a lived ethos. The first batch of 25 women to be commissioned as officers into the army were trained at the OTA in 1992.
2022-23 onwards, we got full swing into this integrated training. And now in this integrated training, the defining contours of it is that, as you could see in the morning, these are my senior officer cadets, you can't differentiate them.
Yeah.
The haircut is the same, the dress is the same, they're doing everything the same. They are in mixed squads, so they train together. And the important part of it is that they are doing most of the tests as good, if not better than their male counterparts, giving allowance, of course, for their gender and a little bit of biological differences.
Right.
Importantly and equally importantly, I would say, is that they have now a common merit system, a common assessment system.
Okay.
And when they pass out, that common merit system enables all of them, whether they're male officer cadets or women officer cadets, to claim the top honors and be segregated in that manner, right down from first to last.
Women here don't ask for space, they own it. OTA isn't just inclusive, it is actually equal.
When I was in a village, or I was as a constable in CISF, people and even myself thought a bit about that women are not capable of doing these things which are soldierly or which need heavy, taking up heavy equipments like RL or LMGs. But here the total perspective has changed. Women are doing all the things that male officers can do.
It was difficult, it was different, and it was sometimes tough in terms of, challenging yourself, basically in the physical aspect. So that was interesting, and I have found that it is just a mental barrier. It is just in your head, and you need to break that down, and you'll just explore new limits.
OTA's reach extends beyond India's borders. Cadets from friendly foreign countries train here as part of India's defence cooperation initiatives. Training side by side, these young officers build a common language of discipline, tactics and leadership, creating a spirit of interoperability that contributes to regional and global security. Beyond the call of the bugle at the parade ground lies another rhythm, the rhythm of expression. Awareness, ethics, aesthetics and articulation. OTA nurtures character through culture.
that although I need to equip my officer cadets with all the hard foundational training which we talked about at length, I also need to give them skill sets for life besides something that they need to be doing as a matter of their careers. And that is their personal development, their growth, their software elements that need to come out, and some talent that will help them for life to grow and mature, and that they can dig into in moments of time of comfort, some kind of a thing that will give them joy